if you're new here, or if you haven't already, do consider subscribing to this channel. Click the little button over here, and while you're there, don't forget to click that notification bell also to keep you up to date with all future content. Go on, give it a click. A great big HKTV welcome here at Hard Knocks Television, the home of Hard Knocks Entertainment. Introducing first, from the Isle of Samoa, he is the Samoan bruiser, Alofa Aokoso. And his opponent, he hails from parts unknown. He is Jerome Hagar, El Perdidor. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. First match underway. Let's see how this plays out. Early offense there. Hagar with those chops. It didn't last too long as Alofa is on the offense. Both of these men have looked impressive previously. It'll be interesting to see how this match plays out. I'm sure you've got your favourites, so feel free to comment down below and we can see who gets it right. Who knows, there might be prizes. Probably not, but hey. Anyway, moving on. Headbutt from Alofa, putting that very solid head up his to use. He likes to use the head. Quite literally likes to use his head. But Jerome Hagar's a capable opponent. We have seen some impressive moves from him before. So it will be interesting to see how this plays out. Drop kick there from Jerome Hagar. But Alofa quickly gets back to his feet. Now he's on the offense with that brain buster. And there's not much more happening there. Back and forth offense. 1, 2. No, it's only a 1. I thought it was going to be 2. It's only 1. And it appears that Alofa Aokoso is still continuing the offense. Jerome trying to claw back some offense, but it's not making much difference at this point. It seems to be all the Samoan bruiser at this point in the match. El Perdidor, Jerome Hagar, is going to have to try and shake off those cobwebs and come up with some offense. Looks like the Samoan was going up top, but he saw that Jerome was getting back to his feet. Changed his mind, back and forth offense. But the Samoan gets up first. Samoan drop. But they quickly get back up. And chop there from Jerome. We're going to see some offense. No, we're not. Well, we did, but not for long. This appears to be a very one-sided opening match. But Jerome's trying to claw back some offense now. He finally manages to get some offense in. So let's not rule him out just yet, but we'll just have to see how much of a difference that is going to play out as this match continues. Suplex, big stomp being made. Alofa continuing the offense, but a reversal there from Jerome Hagar, rolls him up, only gets the 1 count, didn't count. I think that would have been quite a bashing to Alofa's ego had he lost to a roll-up like that. I mean, no one likes to lose to a roll-up, let's be honest. Samoan Bruiser trying to fire up these fans. Once again, putting that head of his to use. Off the ropes. Big flying press. 2. Oh, I thought he had the 3 count there, but Jerome got the shoulder up just in time. The match continues. But it is clearly taking its toll on Jerome Hagar. I think it's only a matter of time before we see flying headbutt, but it looks like Jerome got out of the way. Samoan looking somewhat dazed from that. Is this going to be what turns the match around? We will have to wait and see. It's Jerome now on the offense, but it's back and forth offense. Alofa Aokoso back in control of the match. Big gorilla press. Kicking the leg away from the Samoan. And a spinning neck breaker. Is this going to be a turnaround, ladies and gentlemen? I think we could be seeing an upset victory. 2. Oh, that was close. And another spinning neck breaker. Seems to have pulled out that offense from somewhere. And this could turn the tide of the match. We had Jerome Hagar ruled out. I know I certainly did. I thought this is it. He's not going to come back, but he's starting to come back now. Jerome Hagar looking very impressive at this point in the match. But got cut off there by the Samoan. Flying headbutt. Pin being made. 2. Oh, but Jerome got the shoulder up once again. You have to admire this man's heart and determination. He will not give up. In with the elbow. Back and forth still. Still anyone's match. Suplex made. He's going up top. No, he's not. I thought he was going to go up top and capitalise, but he picks him up and takes him down with that vicious clothesline. Another roll-up. Some more sneaky tactics there from Jerome Hagar, and it very nearly got the job done. It was a close one. Running elbow. Back and forth offense. What a match this is turning into, ladies and gentlemen. And this is only the first match of the evening. We've got plenty more coming up, so stay tuned. Incidentally, if you like what you see, give us a thumbs up. Go on. And consider subscribing to the channel so you can catch up with plenty more action. While I'm saying that, cover made from Alofa Aokoso. 3 count made. Valiant effort there from Jerome Hagar, but it just wasn't enough to do the job. Alofa Aokoso is our victor. But stay tuned, because we've got more matches coming up after this quick announcement. Okay, the new Jimmy. It's me, Hamish The Haggis Hunter, and I'm here with a brand new series coming soon on this channel, so keep your eyes open. Adventures of a Haggis Hunter. All about how to hunt haggises and, of course, how to cook them. Now, I'm going to give you a wee sneak preview, if you like, and I'll introduce the first couple of breeds of haggis. If you want to see them more, you'll have to subscribe to the channel. Alright, see, wee plug. Watch the rest and don't miss anything. Okay, so, and first up we have your everyday common variety of haggis, also known as the Hector. That's H-E-C-T-O-R. Hector! Got to roll the R's on that and give it that proper Scottish pronunciation. Very important. See, I'm teaching you Scottish at the same time. And as you can see, small and round, and it's got a third leg at the front. That's so it can turn corners really quick, which makes it quite a tricky little bugger to catch, right? I recommend a big net and a great big walloper, a stick. Mind out the gutter, people, it's a stick. It's what we call a walloper in Scotland. It's a big stick, so keep your mind out the gutter. Well, none of that behaviour on this channel. So that's the first one, that's the Hector. Next up, we have, I'm going to introduce you to some of the more rare breeds now. So first up, this is the rare, lesser spotted haggis. Now, there's various stories as to the true origin of this, but to be honest, it's something of a mystery. But what I can tell you though, is that this spotted haggis is a very much a rare delicacy in Scotland. And just like its spotted friend in the cat world, it's very, very quick. So it's really tricky to catch. And it's even trickier to spot because it nips about that fast. So do keep your eyes open when you're out on the hills, because well, they're there one minute, they're gone the next. And you need a really big net to catch these buggers. Last up, this is the rare striped haggis. Now, the story behind this, the legend behind this is that there was a wee bit of an outbreak at Edinburgh Zoo, and one of their zebras escaped during mating season. And yeah, I think you can pretty much work out what happened there. Got a wee bit frisky with the local wildlife, and there's your result. Still alive, that one, by the sound of things. You can hear it. That little ringing cell, that's it. So yeah, it's still alive, that one. So that is the first 3 varieties of haggis. I'm a haggis hunter, I'm not a mathematician, okay? That's the first freebies. Now there might be more to come, so keep your eyes open, and because next time I'll be showing you how to cook these haggises. And I'll be giving you a couple of wee recipes to follow. Very, very special. So if you're into cooking, or even better, if you're into cooking haggis, tune in for that one. You don't want to miss it. And I'll see you next time. Like and subscribe. See you later. Welcome back. Second match of the evening is for the HKWF Women's title and is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Japan, Hiromi Yakano. And the opponent, she is the current reigning and defending Hard Knocks Wrestling Federation Women's Champion, from Memphis, Tennessee, the Siren, Mellissa Daylight. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, women's title match. Mellissa Daylight stated from the beginning that she would be a fighting champion and that she would be prepared to defend her title against any challenger who wishes to step up to the plate. So we had a few dark matches in between our last show, and that kind of shuffled the rankings about a wee bit. As a result, this competitor here put on a very impressive showing in those matches. So much so, I'm swashing my wrists, that the people in the back, and namely our CEO and head booker, Sarah Lucas, decided, right, I'm going to put Hiromi in a title match. I'm going to have her challenge Mellissa for the title. So this is what's happening here, and she's looking impressive in this early stage of the match, it has to be said. But Mellissa Daylight is no pushover, as we've seen, having won numerous women's titles, not just here in Hard Knocks Federation, not just here in Hard Knocks Wrestling Federation, but in other promotions as well, such as HKWF back in the day, SCW, and of course there's a few that I know I've forgotten somewhere, so feel free to fill me in. Oh yeah, Year of the Beast. She was a title holder in Year of the Beast as well. And I will be putting a little card up here in the corner later, so that you can check out CR Fire Pro. You won't be able to catch Year of the Beast as it doesn't do it anymore, but you can still check out the channel and check out the CR Fire Pro events, and you might see some of these guys on those events. So do check that out after you finish watching this, of course. Showing a little bit of support for the other promotions. Mellissa with the roll-up move there, but it's too close to the ropes. Referee quickly puts a stop to that, breaks it up. Mellissa on the offense here at this stage. 2. Thought it was going to be 3, but it's not. Hiromi Yakano was looking impressive earlier in the match, and she's still not down and out yet. I mean, locking in that crossface, but still continuing the offense. I mean, she's a pretty capable opponent here, so I wouldn't completely rule out the opportunity, the odds. I wouldn't completely rule out the odds of us seeing a new women's champion. I mean, we've seen a few surprises here already at Hard Knocks Wrestling, so I'm not going to rule out anything. Impressive move there from the challenger, but not enough. Oh, and the weapon comes out, taking a page out of Mickey Tourette's playbook with those brass knuckles. Going for the illegal choke there, but the referee put a stop to that. But it's having a visible effect on the challenger. Only gets a 2 count there though. But that could finish her off. That looks like Melissa's signature move. Doesn't get anything from that actually, got broken up. Into the corner. Looks like Hiromi was trying to pull back some offense there though. Kind of went into a botch there. But you know, she's tired, so you can understand that she's going to make the odd botch now and again. Locking on that crossface once again, but not enough to force the champ to tap out. The champ retaliates with that suplex, but doesn't quite get the 3 count. Very close though. Another back and forth close match. We're seeing some good action here, and look at this. Are we going to see a tap out? Referee checks, but nope, nothing comes of that one. Other than the fact that our champion now seems to have a visible limp as a result of that. Hiromi continuing the offense. We could be seeing a new champion here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I wouldn't rule it out completely, I really wouldn't. But Mellissa is back on the offense. Trying to fire up this crowd here. The crowd are loving it. You can hear the crowd in the background. Going up top. Nice aerial manoeuvre from Hiromi Yakano. 1, 2. Kick out there from the champion. But Hiromi with what appears to be a code breaker. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Fisherman suplex. 2. Only a 2. Back and forth. Move for move. Pin for pin. Both of these competitors, they want it. They want to walk away with that goal. And they're putting up a hell of a show here. Again with the illegal moves there, the referee begins to count. Releases on the 4, so we're not seeing a disqualification. Although, when you think about it, if Mellissa gets disqualified, she still retains the title. So, you know, she's aware of, I'm sure she's well aware of that. So she's doing whatever she can to keep that title. If that means breaking the rules a little, then so be it. You know, I mean, we've all done it. You know, you get the title belt and you want to hold on to it as long as you can, and you want to do whatever you can to hold on to that title. So, you know, some people will play by the rules, some won't. But you know, you do what you have to do. Another fisherman suplex, but it was a bit close to the ropes. The referee broke that one up. Big hip toss. Up and over with that back jaw. Moving her away from the ropes there, which is a clever idea. You don't want to go for a pin and have it broken up again. She goes for another one. Looking a little bit close to the ropes though. She's going to have to... Oh, she's moving her over to the corner. Don't know why she's done that. That was way too close to the ropes. Think it through, Mellissa. Impressive move there though. And out comes another weapon. This time it's the Sky. Or Scythe, whatever way you want to pronounce it. She's using it to try and open a cut. Double underhook face buster. She's going up top. What's this? Impressive Hurricane Rana from the top rope. And that drop kick, adding further insult to injury. Move for move. Yep, it's a bit close to the ropes. Now, Yakano sees the opening, sends the champ to the outside, but the champ was ready for her. Big hip toss to those mats on the outside, which don't have a lot of gift. And now, planting her face straight down onto those mats on the outside. Referee continuing the count. These ladies are going to have to get back in the ring pretty quick. Yep, they got back in, which is good, because the last thing either of us want to see, me commentating this and you watching it, the last thing we want to see is a match of this calibre ending in a count out. In fact, I don't want to see any match ending in a count out, especially not a title match. That was about 3 face busters in a row there. But Yakano fighting back, but she's catching her breath. She looks worse for wear after those continued moves. Going for another pin. 1, 2, almost a 3, but not quite. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen, going for a submission, but it was too close to the ropes. Just too close to the ropes. Brenda put a stop to that. The senior referee, Big Brenda, not standing for any nonsense here tonight. Locking that submission hold in once again. Brenda checking. Are we going to see a tap out? No, we're not. But it did have a visible effect, and now Yakano going for the cover. 2. Oh, I thought we were seeing a new champion there. Back and forth strikes, excuse me. Back and forth strikes, finishing with the drop kick. Look at this. Planting her face down. But the champion retaliates with a move of her own. We're going to see a pin here. 2. Only a 2 count. Off the ropes. Into the corner, but nothing has came of that. And that fisherman suplex, it looks as if she might have caught the corner pad on the way down. That's going to have an effect. And once again, with those brass knuckles, referee issuing a warning here. Like I said, Brenda's not standing for any nonsense here tonight. Going for the cover. And the 3 count made. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A valiant effort from our challenger, but the winner, and still, Hard Knocks Wrestling Federation Women's Champion, Mellissa Daylight. Hope you enjoyed that. Do consider subscribing. If you like what you see, we have another short announcement coming up, and we'll get down to our next match. Okay, you're new to me. It's me, Hamish The Haggis Hunter, asking you to subscribe to this channel. Click the wee button down there, and click the bell as well. That'll keep you notified of all future content. I'm off to get me some dinner, so while I'm doing that, click the button. See you later. A great big HKTV welcome here at Hard Knocks Television, the home of Hard Knocks Entertainment. Match number 3, and it's for the HKWF Xtreme Championship, held under landmine deathmatch rules, which you can probably tell by all the stuff that's littering around the ring, and this keeps sliding. I keep pulling it up. Apologies. And it's and as we can see, our challenger for this match is none other than Alice, and she's taking on the champion Bob the Bruiser Bates. 2 very tough competitors in the hardcore division, so I expect we'll see a very brutal contest here, and I imagine it'll be quite a close contest. Both of these competitors have proven themselves time and again. I'm struggling with my words here. It'll be interesting to see who walks away with that hardcore title belt. The Xtreme title belt, no less. Back and forth at the moment. At the moment, it seems that the challenger has the advantage. Don't know how long that is going to last. Punching away at the head, trying to open a cut on the head of the challenger, but the challenger sending her to that corner there towards those boards, which stops herself just in the nick of time. Now exchanging fisticuffs. We knew we would see that. I mean, as I said, I expect we'll see a brutal, close contest here. But at the same time, do I expect to see a technical masterpiece? No, I don't. Because that is not how these competitors fight. But I do expect to see full-on brutal fisticuffs, weapons, bloodshed. I expect that both of these competitors will be prepared to do whatever it takes to walk away with that title. I mean, they're in a death match, for God's sake. So, you know, you don't expect to see a bit of bloodshed, then I really don't know what you're expecting. Up on their feet. Suplex there. I thought Alice was going to be sent to the outside there. Almost was. Suplex from the challenger. It's quite a close match this so far. Alice once again with the advantage. Not for long. Oh, look at this. Interesting move there. He's rolling the challenger all over the ring here. It serves two purposes, that move. One, it makes your opponent dizzy. Two, it humiliates them at the same time. Well, we're seeing a toe hold there from the champion, trying to wear down the leg of the challenger, but now we're seeing the pile driver. Champion on the offense, he goes for the cover. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Alice kicks out. Now with that elbow, another one. Seen full-on brawling here from both these competitors, which is very much their style. They like to brawl, they like to use weapons, and they like to stretch the rules, shall we say. But of course, I don't suppose in this type of match there's very many rules to stretch, to be honest. Headbutts there from the champion. It looks like the challenger was going, oh, Alice tumbles on the outside, lands on those boards. Seen a visible amount of bloodshed there after that. And Alice definitely looks the worse for wear after that. Now sent onto the corner boards. Seen some more bloodshed there. And of course, the champion will be looking to take full advantage of that. Alice still not out of it yet, clawing back some offense. But is it going to be enough? I'm not sure, but we'll just have to wait and see. And Alice sent to the outside once again, but this time the opposite side, onto the boards on that side. And I think I smell burning after that one, ladies and gentlemen. We may have to get a medic to check on that. Match is continuing at the moment. Alice looking somewhat burnt and bloodied after not one but 2 explosive barbed wire boards on the outside. And there we go, we have the tap out. Ladies and gentlemen, Alice was trying to stay in the match, fight through the pain as much as possible, but there was only so much she could do after that assault there from the champion. And as it happens, Bob the Bruiser Bate walks away, and he is still Hard Knocks Wrestling Federation Extreme Hardcore Champion. We'll be back in a moment with our next match. Don't go anywhere, it's coming right up. Our next match is a HKWF World Heavyweight title match and is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the challenger representing HTW Humble Talent Wrestling, Super Tigre America. And his opponent, he is the current reigning and defending Hard Knocks Wrestling Federation World Heavyweight Champion. From Yorkshire, England, the Yorkshire Farmer, Jerome Kellet. Here we go, World Heavyweight title match. Jerome Kellet taking on a legend here in this business, all the way from Mexico and representing Humble Talent Wrestling. I'll be leaving a card to them as well. Super Tigre America. This should be a great contest. Two competitors who are very, very capable. And who have held numerous titles throughout their career. Jerome Kellet, of course, as I've said previously, the grandson of the legendary British wrestler Les Kellet. And of course, he's taking on, as I said, a legend in the form of Super Tigre America. A man who's had a long career in numerous Fire Pro Wrestling promotions. And he's held numerous titles on numerous occasions. Now competing here tonight for the Hard Knocks Wrestling Federation title. So is this going to be another little title to add to his CV? We'll just have to wait and see. Because this champion is no pushover, as we can see. It's looking impressive, but of course Tigre is looking impressive as well. It's back and forth, taking away the leg, locking in that submission hold once again. But Tigre back on the offense, sending the champ to the corner. What's he going to do? Up and oh, that hurt me just looking at it. Thrown him straight down, powerbomb straight onto the corner, and it looks like the back of the neck there hit that corner pad. I mean, he's a big tough guy, Jerome Kellet, but yeah, you know, that's still going to hurt. There's no way that is not going to have an effect. Locking on the leg lock. But Jerome fights out. And he's tackling him down to the ground. Now he's going for a leg hold off his own. Back and forth submissions from both of these competitors. Who's going to win this match? Do leave your comment down below and we'll find out just who is actually correct in those predictions as we continue this match. Another submission from Tigre America. America. I'm not going to sing that. I think that's quite enough of that. I'm treading in dangerous ground with that already. Submission once again, single leg Boston it appears. I'm sure if it's not, I'll soon be corrected. Feel free. Kellet onward from the champion. Signature move of the Kellet family. I did mention before, little real life story, Les Kellet, his grandfather, who a news journalist who was all for wrestling's fake, that's fake and all the rest of it. He was doing an interview with Les Kellet, and he mentioned about wrestling being fake and about the signature arm, but oh, it's crap, it wouldn't work. The fact of the matter is, you've got to go with that move, because if you don't, you risk having your shoulder pulled out, you know? So yes, it's choreographed, but you've got to work with each other. Because if you try and resist it, your arm's going to get pulled out of socket, which is exactly what happened to the newscaster. Kellet whipped him round, pulled the guy's arms out of socket, and of course the guy flipped over, screaming about in agony. To which Les Kellet looks down at him, and that broad Yorkshire accent of his shouts, "Hey up lad, you still think it's fake now?" And that's that. Back to the match. Oh, another powerbomb onto the corner. That's twice he's been hit with that. That's clearly going to wear down this champion. And if moves like that continue here in this match, I think we could be seeing a new champion. Kellet not down and out yet, fighting out, locking on the submission hold, but it was close to the ropes. Tigre got to the ropes, and Big Brenda breaks that roll up as well. Submissions applied, but again too close to the ropes. Brenda breaking it up. Submission hold after submission hold here, back and forth hold from both competitors. Neither of them determined to show an ounce of quit in this match yet though. Elbow from the champ. And a back drop. Up into the corner. Oh, that's going to hurt him even more. I mean, his neck and shoulders are already going to be sore from those power bombs. Now he's just hit the corner after his opponent dodged out of the way. And you can see he's looking a little bit worse for wear, the champ, but he's still putting up a pretty damn good fight, let's be honest. Taking the legs away. He kicked his leg out of his leg. Or something like that. Roll up. Nothing more comes of that though. Another submission from Tigre America. Kellet fighting out. Kellet's in the corner. Not a good place to be, but he reverses it. And now he's waving down that midsection of the challenger. Suplex him into the corner. But Tigre up first though. Kellet looks like he was playing possum with him there. Got the move into the corner. Flying shoulder into the corner, wearing down that midsection just a little bit more. Now clamping on the shoulder claw. Clamping it into the nerves right there next to the collarbone. Can actually cause your opponent to pass out with that. Yes, I am absolutely speechless. We are seeing a new champion here, ladies and gentlemen. Freak out made from the challenger. And there we have it. He came all the way from HKTV Humble Talent Wrestling, and he's now the HKWF World Heavyweight Champion. New challenger, new champion, Super Tigre America! But we've got more stuff coming up for you in just a wee second. Oh, no, we're not finished yet. Because we've got this. Hey, you wee Sassenach! You! I see you trying to click away without subscribing. That's bad patter, mate. That's bad patter. You know what to do. Click that button. You know you want to. Click that button. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you later.